Hey everyone, happy Thursday. Gordon here with another Tech Time with Gordon. Today we're going to be discussing the app known as COVID Alert. This was made by the Government of Canada or Health Canada. Um, and I've had a few questions in regards to it, so I'm going to give people some facts because there has been a lot going around in regards to what information it takes from us, how much is it sharing, is it using data, what it actually officially does. And, to be honest, when I first looked at this app, I wasn't sure myself, but I've, done the research, I've looked at it, and it's very cool, and I'm going to kind of give you some details to make your own decision. So if you haven't heard about this app, it's you can use it or you can download it on your Android device or your Apple device using either the Google Play Store or the App Store. And basically, it's an app that's going to let you know if you've been exposed to the COVID virus by someone you might have come in contact with. They also have to have the app as well. So the more people who have this app, the better we can contact trace. And the advantages are, it really shares very little information in regards to ourselves, and it just helps in regards to contact tracing because unfortunately the virus does spread fairly quickly, so it's great to know who I've been in contact who potentially have affected me, and then I can potentially share that information with others so that they are aware that they might have the virus. And another thing is it's really easy to use. So when it comes down to this, what is it giving it? What kind of information is it giving? Um, you know, One thing I discovered is that it does not use your GPS. So when it comes down to what GPS, if for those who do not know what GPS is, basically GPS allows people to track where your device is located. So if you have your GPS on, then technically your device knows where you are where you know where you are currently. This app does not use the GPS, so it does not track that information. So again, because it's not using our GPS, it's not tracking our location, it's not requiring our name, so it's not getting any information about me personally. It doesn't know where I live. It doesn't have access to your phone contacts, so it's not taking anything from your phone really, and it's not giving out any of my health information, or it's not providing me health information from other people. It's not really taking a whole lot of information. So when it comes down to how it works, like I said, it's not using GPS. It's actually using Bluetooth. So with Bluetooth, it's a if no people who don't know what Bluetooth is, your device can transmit a short range frequency, and generally we use it when we want to connect our device to other smaller devices. So maybe you have it Bluetooth to your printer. Maybe you have it Bluetooth to your car radio. You might have a few other devices that are connected to Bluetooth, but again, it's short range. I can't communicate to someone 2 blocks away. This is very, very short range. Why is it short range, or why would it be using Bluetooth? Because of the short range. If you're that close, you might be close enough to, spread that virus or give me that virus. Um, if someone reports that they do have that virus, basically there's going to be random codes that are generated every day, and then they're going to use the app, and then they're going to put that information in, and then the app is going to take that information and it's going to send a notification to anyone who has, been close to that person who has been infected in the last 14 days. So, hypothetically, or an example, hypothetically, uh, uh, say this person walks by me. We both have the app. My phone has communicated with his phone with Bluetooth. It hasn't shared really any information about myself, but now they know that they've kind of touched base or been in contact. And that person, 2 days later, goes to the doctor and he finds out that he has COVID. He then takes the code and puts that information in, and then I would receive a message letting me know that I've been in contact with someone who has COVID. So it's great in regards to, it's taking a little bit of information in regards to that communication, and it lets me know that I might have come in contact with someone who has COVID. So in order to get this to work for you, you do have to have a newer device. So if you're an Android user, you're looking at a phone that has Android 6 or higher. For Apple users, it's iOS 13.5 or higher. You have a really super old phone or you don't update your phone, unfortunately the app's not going to work for you. So if it's just that you're not updating your phone, make sure to update your phone so this app is going to work. Um, the app then is going to ask if it can use Bluetooth to transmit, and then it's also going to kind of ask you, it's going to say it's going to share some information. This information is coded, so I personally can't read that information, and it's very limited in regards to what information it's providing. So with another phone, what's being transmitted is the date where we've come in contact, how long we technically been near each other, so maybe that person stops to talk to me. It's going to record that time to kind of give me a better idea that, I was in contact with that anonymous person who has COVID for about 20 minutes. I definitely need to probably go see a doctor. It's also going to tell you about the signal strength, so maybe how close they were. And again, with Bluetooth, it's not a huge range. So if it's picking it up, if it's a weak signal, they might be a little, like maybe at the 6 feet. But if it's a strong signal, they might have been within my bubble. So when it comes down to if you are exposed, you're going to do the following. So you went to a doctor and they say that you're exposed with the virus, and they're going to provide you that random key. So the great thing is, kids can't just put random codes in and then cause a panic. Only officials have this code or information. Um, and they're going to share it with you. So if you're infected, they are going to give you that code. You're going to go into the app. You're going to put that code in, and then it's going to ask you, it's going to say, do you agree to let the app alert the people that you've been exposed to? And you would say yes. And then what's going to happen, and if you look at the above, a message would be sent to the people that have been in contact with the last 14 days who has the app. So, the example, so based on your anonymous random code, you have been near someone in the past 14 days. So again, it's not telling me who it was. It's not telling me, it was at this place, because it's not sharing the GPS. It's not sharing that information. It's just letting me know that I came into contact within the last 14 with a random person who has been tested positive for COVID. And then it's going to give me that code, and I can, I think I can send that code out right away, or I should go to the doctor first and then get diagnosed. But again, it's going to allow me to send information. So, I might have been in contact with other people. I want to make sure that they're alerted. So, it's a great thing. It's the contact tracing. It just gives that information out so people can get tested and make sure that they're not spreading the disease even further, or virus. So in conclusion, um, I would definitely recommend this app to anyone. At first, for myself, I was very hesitant. Again, privacy information. I really don't want to use data, but reviewing it and looking over. It's sharing very little information. All this information is coded, so I can't go through and go, haha, Billy has COVID or something like that. I don't see that information. I don't really see anything. It's only going to say that someone anonymously has tested positive and I've been close to them. That's it. No names, no locations, no nothing. The only thing though, it only works if multiple people have this app. So I do encourage people to have this on their phones or devices. It's just a great way, again, to do that contact tracing and just helps to prevent the spread of this virus. So, if you're on the fence about it, definitely go to the Canadian Health site. Even go to the App Store. It'll tell you what people think of the app, and then decide for yourself whether you want it or not. But I truly believe it's a great app to use, and the more people who use it, the better we are able to stop the spread of COVID. Um, so I hope you learned a little bit of information. I hope I've been able to clarify those who weren't really sure what this app does. And I look forward to doing another session on Thursday. So next Thursday. Everyone have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.